Suarez trotting out onto the pitch. The mosaic absolutely astonishing now as the players are out there, led out by the match referees. The Barcelona anthem rings around this massive stadium. This is the Clásico. This is the biggest match in world football. Have a listen to the Camp Nou sing. The players greet each other, and
two presidents there in shot, Bernabeu and Bartomeu. Pardon me, Florentino Perez. Bernabeu's not with us anymore. Florentino Perez and Bartomeu.
Yeah, the manager, the presidents of the teams, as usual, getting together on the day of the match for the pre-game meal. Now you can hear the a cappella version ringing around the stadium. Madrid get it underway, attacking the goal to the left of your screens very casually. Casemiro plays it out to Nacho, returns it to Varane. There's the first touch for Thibaut Courtois.
That's a great sign, Simon. The confidence in each other, the crispness of the passing. They didn't make a great distance, they stuck with a throw-in, but that tells you that their mentality and their confidence is higher than it's been for weeks.
Oh, lovely skills there for Marcelo. It's flicked out to Bale. Bale onside, keeps the ball in play, looks up, gets the cross in. It may fall to Benzema on the left foot. The first shot of the game. It's too high, it's off target. It doesn't trouble Marc-Andre ter Stegen, but Real Madrid, Graham, seem to be taking this one very seriously indeed.
And it's interesting that it was Bale versus Piqué, so it was Bale peeling down the left without a right.
It's patient build-up from Barcelona.
Simon, look where Rafinha is, right in the centre circle playing off Suarez. The received wisdom was that Marcelo had to be targeted. The only man he's had to deal with so far is Sergio Roberto.
One over the top for Alba. It's a nice control from Alba. He's got a shooting chance. Cuts it back. Coutinho. 1-0 to Barcelona. Jordi Alba celebrates as though it's him who puts the ball in the back of the net. I thought he had a chance of the shot. He took one more step forward, cuts it back superbly, and who was there unmarked? Philippe Coutinho to side-foot it past Thibaut Courtois. It's 1-0 to Barcelona. Real Madrid with grim-looking faces as Barca take the lead 11 minutes into the game.
It was a brilliant goal, Simon. Alba does magnificently well. Coutinho gets the goal. We see it again here. But watch Suarez's run. Suarez has a great run as well. So in the end, Alba's got two passes in the last 6 yards of the pitch. Coutinho and Suarez picks out Coutinho, who finishes it perfectly. Great goal, great start to the game for Barcelona.
Marcelo looking for and finding Modric. Gets away from his Croatian national side companion Rakitic, but the end product from Gareth Bale is weak.
Just was Bale has the capacity to do what Steve asked of him and sprint and go into space even when he's playing auxiliary and closing things down.
Marcelo has a go. Awkward for Marc-Andre ter Stegen. It bounced. The German able to cushion it, but that was firmly struck by Marcelo. Busquets, first time to Sergio Roberto, perhaps unnecessarily. Does well in the end to find Rakitic. There's a quantity of yellow balloons on the pitch as Rakitic finds Rafinha. Casemiro there to help out. And Ramos, a risky ball. It falls. And what a save from Courtois. Astonishing save from Courtois. That would have been Arthur's first Clásico goal. Modric bullied off the ball illegally, according to the referee, by Sergio Busquets.
That comes from the shot came from a mistake by Ramos, Simon. And there's a problem down here between Ramos and the fullback,
Marcelo.
It was
Marcelo.
Ball,
there's a space. Marcelo's pushing too far forward. Ramos doesn't know where it's going, and Marc's set off, and there's a big space. And
get a touch and help Barca regroup. In comes the cross. Piqué gets his head to it. Rafinha nods it on. Ramos intercepts, tries a shot, It may have stung the gloves, but straight at Marc-Andre ter Stegen. That all came from a loose ball from Clement Lenglet. Arthur. Coutinho. Alba. First time ball into Suarez. Down he goes. The referee has a look. Play continues. Alba to keep things going. Here's Busquets. Alba again. The flag up for offside. Now the crowd absolutely demanding the referee consult on this one.
Would have had potentially an opportunity to get a strike on goal, and Varane, although it wasn't deliberate, he didn't know Suarez was going to put his leg in front of his. He caught him.
That's my only point. I think Suarez has been extremely clever, and I don't think Suarez thinks he's going to score.
He's given the penalty. The Camp Nou expects. Suarez. Thibaut Courtois. Up steps Suarez. 2-0 to Barcelona. Calm as you like from the Uruguayan, who's got a message under the shirt. I don't know if you can read that, Duncan or Graham.
Oh, it's for his third child who arrived, I think, on Monday of this week. Welcome, he says to his young daughter. Absolutely lovely gesture.
Penalty there, Steve. Impossible even for a keeper of the quality of Courtois.
It was. You're right, Simon. It was a perfect penalty, and it had to be because Courtois is a big guy. When he moves, he can get to virtually the post, but it was perfect, virtually in off the post. Great penalty. And a big moment for Suarez, who said at the beginning of the game, it's a big day.
Suarez, his cross clipping the back of Ramos. It's cleared by Varane. Sergio Roberto getting the better of Isco. Suarez getting the better of Ramos. It's a beautiful cross. And the header collected by Thibaut Courtois.
And the reason he crossed it in there was that the man trying to close him down that he lost was Sergio Ramos, so there was no centre half to partner Varane.
Rafinha with a shot. There's a sense that Madrid are there for the taking right now. It was Gerard Piqué on the far post with the header that he just couldn't quite direct goal-wise. But I think Barcelona sense that they can do real damage at Casemiro or Varane. Key moment of the Clásico. Cruz swings it in, headed clear by Suarez. Isco completely misses it. Busquets gets it clear on the break. There's Suarez in an onside position, options to his left, and he does neither one thing, Steve Archibald, nor the other.
It was a wonderful break on Barcelona by Barcelona.
And there goes the game. Madrid maybe haven't impressed Steve at all in their response, but it's only 2-0 going into 45 minutes when they now have a chance to respond.
Duncan McMahon, Julian Lopetegui, quick to turn on his heels and head down the tunnel. What's your impression of the attitude of the Madrid manager as he goes in at half-time?
Well, once again, and I think we've seen this week after week in the last month.
Well, we haven't seen it yet in Barcelona, although we haven't seen them exposed yet, have given away headed goals and headed chances all season. Lucas can supply that.
Duncan, no changes for Football Club Barcelona that I can tell from here.
No changes for...
Away from Isco. Isco's head going back in cartoon fashion there as Sergio Roberto zoomed past him. This is Coutinho. Finds Rafinha. Now Rakitic is going to have a shot. Didn't catch it. It'll be a goal kick.
But Rafinha came very close to getting his foot on the end of the misguided shot from the Croat, and that would have caught Courtois out had he touched it.
Marcelo again calling for it. Casemiro gives it away. Intelligent touch from Rakitic to Suarez. Suarez, plenty of blue and red shirts with him. He tries to lay it off and just catches the toe of Sergio Ramos.
The Madrid captain read that perfectly, Simon. He knew what was coming.
Yeah, but really, Suarez has got to do much better than that. He had 3 options on and didn't take any of them. That's the second time. Did it at the end of the first half as well.
Marcelo. Benzema gets the return ball from the Brazilian. Is Bale. Bale turning, returns it to Benzema. More intent here from Madrid. Lucas plays it in short to Isco, across the face of the goal, comes to Marcelo, and Marcelo gets one back for Real Madrid. Marcelo it had to be. It's 2-1.
Third goal in 3 games for the Brazilian defender, and if you look at the moment when he profits from the chaos, he takes a touch off either his belly or his chest just to change the angle so that he's got a shot on goal. That's the type of improvisation you get from Marcelo. It's really cleverly finished. Barcelona had 6s and 7s. The ball in from Isco is really clever. It's not defended particularly well. Look at that touch. That's the touch that opens up a minute piece of room so that he can score and make it 2-1.
A combination from Benzema, but swings it in towards Gareth Bale. He brings it back. It's headed out by Rakitic. Benzema miscues. Rafinha's attempted clearance hitting Jordi Alba. Isco on the ball, plays it wide to the left to Marcelo. Marcelo's cross, looking for Bale, finding the head in the end of Ramos. And the Madrid captain unable to hit the target.
Just coming on, hold up.
Busquets gives it away to Cruz. Cruz finds Bale. It comes to Modric off the base of the post. Ter Stegen absolutely rooted to the spot. And Real Madrid have Barcelona in their... Coutinho, good ball. Rafinha. Busquets doesn't even think of shooting. Finds Arthur, now Rakitic. Sergio Roberto making a run. Rakitic sees him! Off the post from Suarez. Tremendous play from Football Club Barcelona there. All credit to Ivan Rakitic and to Sergio Roberto, and still the attack continues. Busquets. Alba cushioning that one for Suarez, and it's played out by Casemiro. One straight back again by Rakitic. Stegen, he finds Clement Lenglet. Coutinho. Arthur to Busquets. How the Camp Nou love Arthur. Coutinho. Still Coutinho. That's a good ball in, and so close.
Deflected wide by the captain again, I'm pretty sure.
If it was, then it's an absolutely superb save, Jordi Alba.
Look,
Isco.
Look at Lucas. So if Isco gets free now, Lucas on his own with the left back committed.
There's Lucas taking advantage of the space. Benzema wants it. In comes the cross. Ooh. Benzema over the top.
I'm telling you right now, it's absolutely unbelievable. Lucas twice now has just gone for a little hide. He stood in the touchline, hiding in plain view. Not one of the Barca technical staff, not one of the Barca defence have said Jordi Alba has got overs. Isco drops into the space, Alba has to go to him, and it leaves Lucas absolutely on his own.
Graham, Jordi Alba was rushing back, shouting at...
Melly, you've got two of the most frustrating, two of the least defensively reliable players on the pitch. He's gambled that they'll bring him the win.
Lovely play from Alba to pick out Dembele. This time he feeds it wide to Sergio Roberto. Sergio Roberto with other options.
There it is.
Suarez! Suarez with the goal. What a header. 3-1 to Barcelona against the run of play. Luis Suarez, the man who does it. Dembele with the break, with the layoff to Sergio Roberto. He cuts it back, and Suarez's header, Steve, is the header of a real goal scorer.
It was a fabulous header. He's adjusted to it, but the break comes from Dembele. When you see Dembele running from midfield, they start to back off because they know he's got real pace. So they back off, leave the space open, people backing off. Simple pass through to Sergio Roberto. Watch the adjustment now from Suarez. Brilliant. That's power on it. Is incredible from that distance.
What a goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, Duncan, that's your definition of a brilliant substitution.
Luis Suarez right next to...
I think it's a hamstring. I think it was after the back heel that he made just out there wide, and it's caught him.
Benzema doing well there, showing tremendous strength and desire. Lays it off. And the shot from Marco Asensio off target. Well, your call was right.
They made their peace, and the reports I was hearing from the training ground was that his performances have been impressive.
Oh, he's in.
Oh, an error there from Ramos, taken advantage of to set Suarez through for his hat-trick! 4-1 to Barcelona. Barca, hat-trick for Luis Suarez. Steve Archibald, that is rising to the occasion. That is assuming the mantle of responsibility in the absence of Leo Messi. Look at the face of Ramos. There's no coming back from this.
Absolutely no coming back time. It's a sublime finish from Suarez. All the cool in the world you can imagine you would expect from a Barcelona top striker. Take it straight up to the keeper. Courtois, one of the best in the world, just clips over him cool as you like.
A little bit of kudos here, because is it Sergio Roberto who just makes sure that he doesn't go to ground before he gets the ball away. He understands exactly, in the way that Suarez didn't before half-time, that whatever his balance is and it's going, he has to set the striker away. This is the genius. This is the Phil Mickelson sand wedge.
Semedo, despite going down, Piqué to Lenglet. Now Jordi Alba. Dembélé. Alba. Vidal dispossessed. It's one straight back again. Rakitic to Dembélé, keeps the ball in play. Gets away from Nacho. Gets the cross in. And it's 5-1 to Barcelona. Absolutely astonishing scenes. Vidal with the header. Dembélé with the cross. Brilliant football from Barca. 5-1, 4 minutes to go. And Julen Lopetegui, head down, hands in pockets, leaves the technical area and heads back into the dugout. 5-1 to Barcelona. Vidal with the fifth.
Steve, don't you regret saying that Dembélé might come on and change this game now, because he's done practically nothing apart from reach the ball that was going out of touch.
He did.
Clip it beautifully to the back pitch.
Exactly, takes a man on, he gets to the byline, he puts a perfect cross in, and it's a wonderful fifth goal. We'll see it again here in replay. Stretching the ball, keeps on, he just steps back Nacho as if he's not there, puts it into the middle of the box, 6 yards out, and Vidal comes on and smashes it home with his head.
Great run to the far post from Vidal as well.
Absolutely,
Steve.
supporting the play.
And don't forget they've not won on their last 4 games here against Real Madrid. Real Madrid have picked up 2 victories and 2 draws in the last 5 games. It's not in the last 4 games. It's not since 2015 that Barca last won here, and it's turned into an absolute thumping.
Vidal to Sergio Roberto. He cuts it across this one. What a save! And Semedo unable to bring the ball under control. Thibaut Courtois has just prevented Barca from making it 6.
What you're watching is players who think, why is there only a minute left?
And there's no coordination about it at all. This is an embarrassing evening for Real Madrid, for the club.
And goodbye, and as an evening for Julen Lopetegui.
Mariano returning it, and Benzema rubbing salt into Madrid's wound there as he drags that one across the face of the goal. Look of circumstances on the face of Florentino Perez, the Real Madrid president, sitting next to Bartomeu.
The introduction of Dembélé has really just changed this game and destroyed Real Madrid.
Ramos. Closing moments of the game. There it is, the final whistle. One of those historic score lines. Football Club Barcelona 5, Real Madrid 1.
The managers straight to one another. Big, firm, public handshake.
Well, they know the difference between the footballing reality and what can happen when you manage at this level of pressure and intensity. The Madrid players, who must be crushed sportingly, congratulating the Barca players out in the middle of the pitch, where they have just been well and truly beaten in the